G'day everyone and welcome back to Steve's Place Down Under. So this is going to be the final episode for Friday Parts on the TE20. We have spoken about doing some other collaborations through for other machines, but this is the final episode on this one. So what we're going to do is the lift arms, as the title suggests. This one is a little bit bent. I have got MAP gas, I haven't got a set of oxy bottles, but the pin is actually seized in this part here. So for the time being, I'm going to run with how that is rather than take it off and straighten this arm because those pins are just seized. I'm going to use it for a while, see if they do free up. You can see it's stuck in the knuckle, not the actual arm itself. So I'm not going to stuff with that. This is still going to lift fine, even though it is bent. Hopefully using it might free a bit of that up. If not, I'll get the MAP gas on there and try and heat it up and free those pins up. I've got the brackets to screw under here for your sway bars on both sides, so I've put some penetrant on those nuts already. I just took one lift arm off and the other one was non-existent when I got it. I don't think I've got pins for here. It didn't have any in it, unless the arms come with it, which I highly doubt. I'm just going to put like a 5/8 UNF bolt through there with a nylock, and that's as good as anything. That's how that's going to be. So it's all over here. I'll do a unboxing of it when I get the tripod set up. So you've got your arms, sway bars and those brackets. So I'll set the tripod up and we'll open those up and get them fitted. All right, cut a few of these open. Make sure it's all definitely full. This one I get that many things sent. Okay, so that's going to be the sway bars. I'd imagine, pretty good. And the brackets there, and they have got the pins with them, which I was a bit concerned about to start with, so those are good. Pretty decent quality. Great, same either end. Okay, let's put them on. All right, I'm going to try and undo these bolts here. Already pre-done. Oh, that's a bit noisy. Rusty. It's got right and left hand written on it. It never sees. And then I'm thinking it goes this way, so that's opposite where that is. I'm thinking this has got to be directly opposite that, so that when they lift up, they come up on the same hinge axis. So I'm going to take a guess and put it on the middle hole there. You need a die nut or something winding over these, and wire brush that then sprayed. It's hurting the thread, but it's still painful. But it never sees. You can see all the dirt and rust that fell out of those guards. Poor old girl. You see LH 161 RH was the other side, and 160 LH. It's this one. Oh, it was. Bugger. Doesn't look good, that one. Okay, we're going to put one of these arms on. So I assume they've got a bit of a kick in the end of either end of it, and they come out on your plough or your implement, so that comes back straight. Assuming that's how it goes. I'm just going to put a 5/8 grade 8 UNF bolt through this. It's as good as any pin. The Fergie's not going to break a 5/8 bolt. Couple of 15/16, give that a nip, and then our sway bar we can leave off until I can put that end on, but we'll have to leave it off until we get the implement on one end anyway. This has got 2 holes in one end and 1 in the other, so I would assume that the 2 holes will come down here, line up with the width of your implement. I don't know. Because there are adjustments on that pin as well back there. I'm just thinking aloud. So for that to go back and line up there, that would have to move to another hole back there. I think that's going to have to be adjusted when you put your implement on. Find out your length, and which is very easy. It's only 1 spanner. So that bracket under there is multi-drilled, all different heights and distances. So assuming we've got that bracket in the right place, which I'm sure we do, unless it had to go on the inside, but I don't think so. I have got other tractors to copy off we can go and have a look at, but I'm sure that's how they go. Now that nut's meant for a split pin, so I suppose I could line it up and do it properly. I'll do this side here before we look for a pin. All these parts are fitting really well. Certainly a good option if you're looking for parts. Give Friday Parts website a look up. There is links in my description too, for not only for these parts but for their website also. I did wire brush this thread, but she's a bit sticky. Might just work that a bit and bring this back in when it's free. Okay, I've got the split pins in those nuts. I just had to give it more of a, oh, this is going to be interesting. The wedge that apart a little bit or something. So I've got split pins in those other nuts. Just had to wire brush the thread a little bit better, bit more never sees. So that's going to lock in. It's like a tab there. That's probably not a bad idea using these. Line that tab up with that flap and just pull her in. As long as she's in the nylock, which it just is, it's not going to move. This one's a bit different, it's not hitting the tab. Still in the nylock though, I can't do it too tight because then it won't move. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I think the next thing to do was put an implement on her and see what she does, see if it lifts it, if it get the length of these arms right, adjust that pin in there to suit it. Ideally I'll probably have a grader blade or a rake on it because my driveways are always, every time it rains I've got to rake those. I've got a rake on a French-made MF20 at the moment. It's a good thing to use, but you can't get parts for it, so I'd like to start using something. If I break, I can fix it. Okay, we had to go and pinch a top link off the MF20 that rake on it. So I need a top link and some lynch pins. All these tractors I've got no top link or lynch pins left for the plough, so I just got a couple of bolts to stop the arms sliding off. We might go and put a plough on her and see if she lifts it, see if she does everything it should, adjust these bars and maybe even see if she pulls it through the ground, just to make the episode longer and to see if she does work after all this time. Just noticed she's got a bit of black smoke coming out of her. I've just done the standard thing when I put the carburetor on of a turn and a half out, and it runs great, but first time I've noticed the smoke on low idle. When you're driving it doesn't seem to do it. I'd rather it like that than too lean, I suppose, but I could tinker with it later off camera. Now these two ploughs come with it. This is what she used to pull back in the day when they were gardening with her. market garden or whatever was going on. So I'll put one of them on, and just so we can work her a bit. And I've got a bit of work to do in the backyard too. I haven't got a ripper, and this might be just the shot just to fluff all the backyard up and then grade it again. Anyway, we'll put her on and see if it lifts it. And she used to pull it back in those days, so hopefully it still will.
Come back and touch.
Attacked it from the wrong angle.
Yeah, I did, but I still got skin on.
Oh, we've got to adjust them sway bars now to stop it doing that. There we go. Might dive her in on the way up, huh? Might dive her in on the way up.
Did you have sway bars on it? The right? Watch when you cut that, it'll dig in pretty quick.
Yeah.
Hang on to that there. Look after the bell.
Probably.
Big machine now, isn't it? That's not hard enough water there. If you just mark the yard level all the time, it's only if you went down through the creek or something you did. Yeah. You want the depth too. Yeah, well that's it.
Over there, isn't it? I think it's over there. Is it here? There. Is there? No. I don't know. There. No. Smells of petrol.
And a very rich one, that's black smoke. so where I just ploughed there is getting disc. We're going to disc all that up in the next week or so. So that certainly didn't matter making a mess there. I just wanted to work it, see how she went, and you could hear it's running a bit different now that I did. Whether it was too rich and fouled a plug, or I don't know. It sounds lean to me, but there's smoke, so it's certainly not lean. You lean her off and it doesn't really change too much. Anyway, I'll have a fiddle with that off camera. She might just clean them plugs up, or at least have a look at them, the colour of them, and she's got a bit of heat about her, and I'll just put those arms on and adjust those, and that'll be the end of this episode. Okay, we've decided we're not going to put these on because this here isn't wide enough. So whether this tractor didn't run those, it had a different setup to stop the sway, I don't know. But the other implements I'm actually going to run on it have got a longer pin there. So they go on the same pin as that, and then you put your linch pin in to hold it there. So the rake and the slasher, I probably won't slash with it, no two-stage clutch. I've got a beautiful 3-cylinder diesel one to do that with, a 35. So this will be just for raking and a blade maybe, but I think we're going to leave it there. You can see the parts there anyway. I certainly will use them because it makes it much better to use. So thank you, Friday Parts. And please consider using them if you need those aftermarket options for your machine. I'm certainly happy with how this one come up. It just needs a bit more of a tune now that it's worked. Now it's got hot, and you have to adjust a few things. Maybe the degree on the distributor, advance retard it a little bit, the mixture screw, but all in all, she's very tight. She runs really well. All the parts work well, and it's been good working with them. And thanks everyone for watching.